Of course, Sixers fans would find a way to complain about good news. The second Philadelphia landed LeBron James on a minimum contract deal, Philly sports radio was already sounding off.
Worst days I've ever had as a Philadelphia 76ers fan. I hate this. The excitement about the young players you had with VJ and Maxey, gone. Because it's just LeBron central. The excitement about getting Jaylen Brown, gone. And then we just have to sit around and wait for LeBron to make everything about him. Jaylen Brown's taking too many mid-range jumpers. Don't worry, LeBron will say it. VJ Edgecombe maybe should be in trade rumors so LeBron can get one of his 45-year-old veteran friends to come here and help him not win a championship. Don't worry, we'll find out about it because Philadelphia is now centered around LeBron James and Rich Paul, and it's exactly what I never.
Lakers fans instantly co-signed it. Preach, brother. They soured on him for this exact reason on his way out. But Spike Eskin, the radio host who made this take, got hammered for it. His point was simple. You don't want an all-star for $4 million? Except this isn't just any all-star. The LeBron circus is already in motion. To be fair, LeBron doesn't have to stir it up himself. It just follows him. Case in point, Max Kellerman floated the idea of trading Joel Embiid on his podcast with Rich Paul, LeBron's agent, sitting right there. Rich pushed back, but Max's logic wasn't crazy. Embiid's health is a constant question, and folding him back in gets complicated. Still, why is the most powerful agent in the league even hearing this out loud? Rich Paul isn't just commentating on the NBA, he's shaping it. Now Embiid has to sit with an agent connected to his own locker room, casually floating trade talk. If I were him, I'd be livid, showing up on day one after a decade as the franchise face and already hearing this. The real issue is having your closest friend also moonlight as a podcaster. Who does that? LeBron James, apparently. Sound familiar? This basically happened with Austin Reeves last year, when Rich Paul floated a trade using "we" for the Lakers, and reports said it caused real tension. Easy to picture the same playing out with VJ Edgecombe. Give the kid his own team, why bury him at 5 in the pecking order? And there's already a second wave of circus energy brewing, like the idea LeBron might actually live in New York during the season. A Philly outlet estimated it cost LeBron roughly $1 million a year to live outside the city, a quarter of his salary just to avoid the town that's thrilled to have him. Philly fans say they don't care, it's about winning. Fair, given how tired they are of constantly being measured against New York. A couple of rough losses though, and he's on a helicopter out. Won't look great if it happens. Not unprecedented though. J.J. Redick did something similar for family, and Wilt Chamberlain did it in the 60s, even owning a nightclub in New York. But who else today would try this? Maybe Kawhi, but he's not built for that spotlight. LeBron is. Historically, the circus has been worth it because it came with winning. The first real LeBron circus moment was the decision in 2010. Young LeBron didn't stir much in Cleveland the first time around, but once he had leverage, he used it, turning free agency into a televised special. Year 1 in Miami, finals. Year 2, championship. That kicked off 8 straight finals appearances, 4 in Miami, 4 in Cleveland. For a decade, adding LeBron basically meant a finals trip. Still true today? Clearly not with the Lakers. What about Philly? This move changes almost everything roster-wise. Shams reported LeBron's playing point guard, shifting Tyrese Maxey off the ball. Actually good for Maxey, but still a big adjustment. Then there's the sacrifice required. Last year's starting 5 combined for a 142% usage rate. Jaylen Brown says he's coming in with zero ego, which is exactly what someone with an ego says. Chris Bosh, Kevin Love, everyone who was the guy elsewhere has struggled sacrificing next to LeBron. Even Love, who wasn't a spotlight guy, just wanted his sacrifice acknowledged, and when he didn't get it, it hurt his mental health, even during finals runs. Then there's health, the real concern. LeBron's averaged around 65 games over 5 years, Embiid closer to 46. Philly's core might only share the floor for 25 games heading into the playoffs, not enough reps for this much change. The East isn't the same conference LeBron left either. Giannis in Miami, Kawhi in Toronto, maybe Halliburton back after leading the Pacers to the finals, the Cavs, a rising Pistons team, and the champion Knicks. 7 legit teams that could beat Philly in a series. The West's top-heavy with the Thunder and Spurs, but the East has real depth. 5 of the next 6 championship favorites are Eastern teams. If LeBron thought Philly meant an easier road, that's not true in 2026. If things go south, Nick Nurse should be nervous first. He was already on the hot seat over how he used Jared McCain, who then popped off in OKC. And LeBron doesn't sit patiently through rough stretches. Frank Vogel got fired 2 years after a title. Darvin Ham lasted 2 seasons, despite an NBA Cup and a conference finals run. In Cleveland, LeBron didn't respect coach David Blatt from day one, and the Cavs fired him while in first place, right before the All-Star game, fresh from a finals trip. Good luck, Nick Nurse, and remember, he wasn't hired to coach LeBron, same as Blatt. So that Philly radio host is getting slammed, but in 6 months, people might say he wasn't wrong, just early. Really, what he's getting at is resentment, that this is now unmistakably LeBron's team, and everything revolves around getting him a ring. Think about a lifelong Sixers fan. The process, the Embiid era, a lot of that history gets brushed aside chasing a LeBron championship. Nobody would ever discuss trading LeBron himself, but there's already chatter about moving Embiid for Anthony Davis, and VJ Edgecomb, the 3rd pick, entering year 2, has clearly taken a back seat and could bring real trade value. You could see Philly moving off of both to build around Brown, Maxey, and LeBron if year 1 flops. But underneath it all, everything becomes about LeBron. If I were a Sixers fan, that would bother me, especially with a fan base carrying this much history to get here. And Lakers fans really did turn on him leaving. Plenty of my wife's family is in Southern California, and they were ready to see him go. Part of it's that most fan bases give you loyalty forever for one ring. See Giannis in Milwaukee. But Lakers fans are wired differently. The franchise has made the finals roughly 1 out of every 3 seasons in league history. That's absurd entitlement. 1 ring for them barely registers, even though for 29 other franchises it'd mean everything. Before LeBron arrived, they missed the playoffs 5 straight years, a franchise low, but the mentality was always, we're getting back to the top regardless. The Lakers stretch after that 1 ring was mostly headaches. Everything revolved around him. The Russell Westbrook trade, which LeBron reportedly pushed for, is where it really unraveled. When it flopped, he pushed for trading away picks entirely, publicly praised the Thunder GM Sam Presti for a shirt mocking picks, then called Thunder GM Sam Presti the real MVP at All-Star Weekend, and wouldn't rule out a Cleveland return when asked. All of it read as pressure on the front office. When confronted by media afterward, he pushed back hard, accusing reporters of twisting his words. Pretty petty, honestly, for a situation he created. That pattern repeated for years until Lakers fans just wore out on LeBron. Silver lining for Philly, this deal's only 2 years. They're clearly the stronger roster on paper, best starting 5 arguably, but paper and reality differ. Even Jaylen Brown's dynamic with Jason Tatum, one of the league's easiest going stars, had real friction despite finals runs and a title together. So chemistry on paper is no guarantee. We'll see how it plays out.